Hello geeks, welcome to my YouTube channel. This video is about installing JDK in Linux operating system. So let's start. Before we start, let's check if we have any Java version installed on our system or not. So go to a terminal and type Java. If you got this type of error with saying command Java is not found, so Java is not currently installed on our system. So go to for installing, let's exit from this, search for JDK on any browser. You see the first link from oracle.com. Go to Java SE download. Here you can find various Java versions available. Here we have Java SE 15, 11 and 8. Just select JDK download. Here you can find the various installation packages for different operating systems. Here we have for Linux ARM, Linux x86, x64, Mac OS, Solaris and Windows. So we are using Linux x64-bit system. We are going to install this and going to download this Linux compress archive. Select this, accept the license agreement and click on download. Once the download is finished, this will be in your download folder. So since this is an archive file, we need to extract it somewhere. So in Linux, generally we extract or install optional or extra packages in /opt directory. So open up your terminal and go to /opt directory. It's just an optional option. You can extract it also in download directory or anywhere you want, but for this video we are going to extract in the /opt directory. We create a directory using sudo. We need sudo for write permission in this directory. Sudo m and create a directory JDK, and let's move to this directory. Here we extract this JDK version we have just downloaded. For this we need, first of all, we need sudo tar xvf and the file which is in our downloads and JDK. So for extracting this file we just need 3 text lines: sudo tar xvf and the path to that file. Click on enter. My all files is now extracted to this directory. We have JDK 1.0 extracted, and go to this directory ls. This directory is our home directory for JDK installation. All our files and JDK files are available here. One thing also to notice here is the bin directory. This is bin directory where our all Java utilities are available. So if we list the files in the bin directory, we have here jar, Java, Javac, RMI registry, all are available here. So we need to set this into the path, and we need to set 2 paths, one for the path variable and second for Java home, which tell us the home directory for Java. So this is our home directory where all our Java files are available. So let's copy the path for this directory. Let's copy it. So there are various methods for creating a path variable or environment variable in Linux operating systems, but we are going to use one of them. Let's go to /etc profile.d directory. Here you can see here available many script.sh or script file available here. So what this directory do is, every time a user logins, all the files in this directory got executed, and they set the some task or path variable or environment variable for the user. So we create a new script file here and put our path in this file, and every time we log in or we boot up our system, those variables are available for us. So open up a file. Of course you need sudo. We are using gedit text editor. You can use any text editor. And let's say file name mypath.sh. Open. Then we need two variables which I just mentioned. Java home, which is root folder of Java files, and second we need path variable, which is, first we grab the already pointed path variable and append our. So we can use direct, or here we can also use Java home, which is just created above it, and we need up to bin folder. So these are variables set, but we need to export these variables to be available. Let's add a command here for this to Java variables. Save and close this file. So I save two environment variable, a Java home and path. So all steps are completed, so Java must be installed. Let's check it. It again saying Java command not found. Why? Because I just mentioned the script file available in this directory is always executed when a user logs in. So there are two methods to my current for my currently script file to be executed. I need to log in, log out and log in again. Second is I can source this file mypath.sh and hit enter. Now if we type Java, we got some output other than not found. If we fire Java version, it will one hyphen. So it say the Java version which is 1.8, which we just installed in our system. We can also verify with Java C version. This time we source using this command, but whenever we restart our system and next log out and log into our system, this file is automatically executed and all our path variable and all our Java utilities are available for any applications. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching. Do like, subscribe and share. Jai Hind.